Oh, hi guys! Welcome to a special episode of Play Titties and Knobs. Today, I'm going to show you how I'm going to change the aquascape of my currently running freshwater tank that's 30 by 30 in a Nano cube. So I've had this tank running for around 2 years now. I started off with just your typical driftwood, some dragonstone, had some aqua soil as a substrate, and I had some Monte Carlo, wisteria, just your typical easy care plant. My tank doesn't have any CO2 injection. It's just the lighting, heater, and a filter. And I originally started it for my fighting fish, just one singular fighting fish, and then I added some shrimps and autocinkless catfish and whatnot. So yeah, it wasn't a full-on tank. It was just a mini tank, mainly for my fighting fish, and then just added some bits and bobs here to make it look nice and stuff. But yeah, so 2 years later now, I've recently decided to change the scape because I've gotten bored of it. I've had some algae issues. And so, yeah, I just decided to go from an aqua soil substrate to a sand substrate, which just seems more cleaner to me. And overall just change the whole scape. So let's get cracking! Right now we have a semi-sad looking tank. My fighting fish unfortunately passed away a couple months ago, so it's just the shrimps left at the moment with some, I think it was something fern, something, I don't know what plant it was, but some couple of anubias and a bit of algae and that plant thing in the middle. And yeah, the shrimps are doing fine, but as you can see, it's looking not so great. So I'm going to start cleaning this all up and taking everything out. Let's go. So before I started anything, I removed all my cherry shrimps. I think there was only around 9 or 10 of them. I just moved them to a different bucket with some current fish tank water and set them aside. All right, so I started taking out the aqua soil substrate with the net first because it grabs more. So just getting it out as much as I can. And then I siphoned it as well because the tube sucks out everything much quicker. I didn't really like using it though because the substrate kept getting stuck in the tube. So I ended up just scooping it up with the net anyway and then just chucking it away. And as you can see, the water obviously is getting really cloudy and murky. And yeah, it was hard to see, but you just got to get over that stage. So I pretty much got rid of maybe 98% of the tank water. I just left a tiny bit at the end so the sand can get a bit wet a little, so it's easier to mold it into shape. So I got some natural sand from my local fish store that doesn't affect the water parameters. So I chucked in maybe around 7 liters of the sand and then I started sifting it into the shape I wanted. First of all, stacking it all to the left and then to the right, just seeing how it fits. But I knew I wanted the sand to be a bit more towards the back and then gradually less towards the front to create some depth. And then I got the driftwood that I have here. So I bought it like 2 months ago and then I boiled it for a couple of hours just to get, all the tannins out and to get the wood absorbing the water so it becomes more heavy. And then after that I had it in a bucket of water, just sat in water, and then I took it out and then I kind of forgot about it. So it's become a bit lighter. Yeah, had that treated and then have it going in there with the sand and just seeing what kind of position I want it in. And then throw in some stones for detail. I've had those from ages ago. I just thought I'd recycle it, make it look nice. And then I filled it up again with the, just filling up the tank with the tank water. And now the tank is filled. All I had to do, I just had some anubias from the previous setup, which was just sitting in some terracotta pot. So yeah, they don't look too well because they've just been sat in that terracotta for a while. I didn't really take it out to stick it in the driftwood, but now I had the chance to, so I've taken it out, shoved them in. Hopefully they'll grow much nicely and more green since they've actually got substrate to hold on to now to grow. I'll probably get some more next week and see how that goes. Now after I've put in all the water back, I'm just testing out the water with my API freshwater master test kits, just testing for pH, ammonia, nitrite and nitrate. They all seem good except the pH, I think it was a bit high in I think it was 8.0 last time I checked. So it's a bit basic, which isn't too good because I'm pretty sure I've had my tank running at around 7.0, 7.2. Yeah, I've had my tank running around neutral as of now. So it's around 7.0, 7.2. But yeah, at the moment it's looking like the pH is around 8, which is more suitable for like saltwater aquariums or cichlids for freshwater, but I don't keep them. I'm planning to keep obviously my cherry shrimps and a bit of maybe amber tetras or something. I'm not sure yet, but some sort of tetras, and they like a bit of an acidic environment around 6.8. So I'm gonna have to try and get that to level. So a couple of days later, I added my cherry shrimps back into the tank, and they've gone through a lot actually from moving houses and stuff, and they've experienced different water parameters and they've never really died off. So I trust that they will do fine, and they seem like they're doing fine. And I think this tank would be pretty sick. It'll look much nicer than what it looked before, just some boring ferns and whatever. I've actually got some driftwood and rock. Sand looks nice. And with schooling fish, some tetras, that would look really amazing. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you'd like to see more content like this other than just plants. I love my fish. I love my shrimps. I love aquascaping and all that kind of jazz. So let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do for you. Goodbye.